Hello guys, you're welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. My name is Izana Taiwo. In today's tutorial, we are going to be learning how to draft and sew these beautiful asymmetric waistline gathers with a built-up neckline and a 50% princess cut tightening. Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe, like and share this channel. Let's get started to the class. So I've gone ahead to draft some of my basic bodies. Please, before starting, ensure you leave 3.5 or 3 inch for your built up collar or neckline. Please ensure you do that. And the next thing I went ahead to do is my shoulder, which is 7.5. I went to mark that. And my neck width, which is 3 inch for my neck width, and my neck depth is 3 inch. To get your neck width, please ensure you divide your bust divide by 12, whatever you have, mark it and reduce half inch so that your collar will not be bulgy. So on the chest line, I went up by 3 on the armhole chest line, then I went in by 0.75. Can you see what I did there? And I went ahead to label my chest line, my bust point, my under bust, my half length and my hip line, which I will be using for the asymmetric style lines, the style lines that I will be using. Lest I forget, please, for your shoulder slope, come down by 1.5 at the front for your shoulder slope. Please don't forget to do that. So the next thing now I will be working on is my nipple to nipple point. My nipple to nipple point is 8 divided by 2. I'm going to have 4. I went ahead to mark 4 inch at every point. Then I drew a straight line. Can you see what I am doing? Just go ahead to do yours and draw a straight line. So after drafting my nipple to nipple point on my waistline, I went in by 0.75 for my dart leg on each side. Can you see what I did? 0.75. And from the bust point, I drew a straight line down to the 0.75. Before then, I came down by 1 inch from the bust point. Can you see? I came down by 1 inch and drew a straight line down to that 0.75. Then I did a straight line down to my hip line also. So the next thing I'll be working on is my bust here, my bust circumference, my waist circumference, and my hip circumference. My bust circumference is 39 divided by 38, 38 divided by 4, we have 9.5. You go ahead to mark your 9.5. Then my waist is 32 divided by 4, I have 8 inch plus 1.5 that intake. You go ahead to add it back. Can you see the way I am adding it back? Your 1.5 intake, that intake, go ahead to add it back. Then my hip circumference is 39 divided by 4, I have 9.75 for my hip circumference. You go ahead and mark that. Can you see? Just go ahead to do yours. And the next thing I'll be working on is connecting each point together. So after connecting each point together, the next thing that I am going to be drafting is just drawing a straight line down to the gown length, because this is a full gown length, but we are going to be spreading and snatching the down part, which is the skirt part. I just hope you understand this. Just go ahead to draw a straight line. There's no need for you to tighten anything at all. So the next thing I'll be working here is my bust dart. My bust dart is 2 inch. That is, my back length is 15.5, my front length is 17.5. 17.5, which is my front length, minus 15.5, which is my back length, I have 2. I will go ahead to mark 2 inches for my bust dart, and I went ahead to draw a straight line. At this point, I'm just trying to confirm if it is 2 inches. I just went ahead to draw a straight line. Go ahead and do yours for your bust dart. So the next thing I am going to be working on is my under bust tightening. My under bust tightening that we are making use of here is 50% tightening. We are not doing 100% tightening. That is, my under bust, I'll just be taking half inch on each of the dart leg. Can you see what I am doing? Just go ahead to take half inch on each of the dart leg and connect. Can you see? Just connect half inch. That is 50% tightening, whereby you will not be using cup or bust any wording at all. It's just 50% tightening, and you just be using your ST on this point. Then see the way I am connecting it. Just go ahead to connect yours like so, and you are done with the tightening of your under bust. This is how it should look. Then the next thing I will be working on is my princess cut. For my princess cut, I'll be coming down by 2.5 from the shoulder slope. Just come down by 2.5. Can you see? And mark. from the shoulder slope. After you're done, just draw a straight line down to your bust point. Can you see? Just draw a straight line down to your bust point, and on that point of your 2.5 that you came down with, on that point, just go out by half inch on that point, for it not to be short in your armhole, not to be short in, and create another armhole to that point. Can you see? Just watch the process and you will get it. This is done because we are doing 15% tightening, so we are just going out by half inch to create another armhole. I hope you understand. So the next thing I will be working on now is my stylish style lines. From the center front, I will go in by 5 inch from the center front of my front pattern. Can you see? Just go in by 5 inch. Then at the center front on my borderline, I'll go up by 3 inch. This should be done on your hip line. Can you see where I'm doing it on my hip line? I went up by 3 inch, and on the side front I went up by 3.5. At that point you can use 2 inch, 2.5 for your side front, and your center front you can use 2 inch depending on your choice. I just decided to use 3.5 at my side front and 3 inch at my center front. Then I did the curve. Can you see the curve? I went ahead to draw the curve using my pencil first to check if the curve will be okay. So you can just go ahead to do yours. So after tracing out with a pencil, I went ahead to use my marker so that it will be more clear and you can see the curve more. So I just went ahead to trace it out, placing my ruler like this. Can you see the way I'm placing my ruler? Just go ahead to do yours. So the next thing I'll be working on is my built up neckline. Note, on my neck width, I will go up by 2.2 inch. Sorry, I'll go up by 2 inch. You can as well use 1.5 depending on your choice. But if you are using 1.5, that means your built up neckline will be small. But if you are using 2 inch, it will be a bit bigger. So I went up on my borderline on the width part by 2 inch. That is why I said come down by 3 or 3.5 so that you'll be able to have enough space. You can see I'm trying to manage my space here. So after going up by 2.5 on the weak part, I just draw a straight line to that point. Can you see? Then on the center front, on the neck part, I went up by 2 inches to draw a very straight line. Then on the mark which I have made, the 2.5, I went in by half inch, and on my borderline, I went out by half inch also. Just follow what I have done and you will get it. And I went ahead to draw a curve to that point. Can you see? Just go ahead to draw a curve to that point, touching your shoulder slope. Ensure it touches your shoulder slope. Please, while connecting this curve, ensure the curve is starting from that 1/2 inch out. Ensure it is starting from that 1/2 inch out and connect down to your shoulder slope. Curve it down to your shoulder slope. I just hope you understand this. While drafting on, I will explain this better. Then on the borderline, I came down by 1.5 and connect to that 1/2 inch. Please, you understand this better when I'm drafting. I totally forgot to do that, but I'll repeat myself later. Then I just connect it down. Can you see the way I'm doing? Just go ahead to do yours. Just connect it down to that 1.5 that you have marked down. Then from that 1.5, I marked 1.5 inch to create my neck. At this point, I'm just trying to create my neck. I just mark 1.5 inch. Just go ahead and do just the way I am doing. This is done if you want your neck piece to be wide. So after I was done marking the 1.5 at my chest line, I came up by 2 inch because I don't want my breast to be exposing too much. But if you want your cleavages to be showing, you can just as well leave it on your chest line. Draw your curve for your neck part to your chest line. It is fine. But I don't want mine to be exposing, so I just went up on the chest line by 2 inch. And from that point, from that 1.5 mark, I just connect it down to that 2 inch I have marked for my neck. I hope you can see this. I just hope you can see this well. I mark it down to that 2 inch to create my neck curve. Then after I was done, I was trying to recheck what I have, which is 5 inch, 5 inch, and this is all I have for the front. This is all for the front pattern. We'll move ahead to the back pattern. So for the back pattern, I've gone ahead to mark the borderline as usual. Then from the borderline, I mark my shoulder, which is 7.5. Then for the shoulder slope for the back, I came down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope, and the neck width 3 inch, and the neck depth 1.5. As I've said earlier, your neck width is bust divided by 12. Whatever you have, remove 1 inch. Then on the chest for the cuff, I divided it into two. Then I went out by half inch. I just hope you understand. So the next thing, I went to label my chest line, my half length, and my hip line. I hope you understand this. So the next thing I'll be working on is my back bulge. I went in for my back bulge by 1 inch. Please ensure you use 1 inch for your back bulge. So after that, I just draw a straight slanted line to that point of my 1 inch and down to my hip line. Can you see what I have done? I hope you understand this. Down to my hip line. So after I was done, the next thing I went ahead to do is my measurements. I just went ahead to do my measurement. My bust 9.75. Please, starting from that bulge that you did, please do not forget, I marked 9.75 with the 1/2 inch we included for the front. Do the same at the back. Then for the waist, 8 inches mark. Then the 1.5 for that will be marking our that out. I added the 1.5. Then for the hip line, which is 9.75, I went ahead to mark my 9.75. I hope you understand this. After dividing everything by 4, so I went ahead to connect this part. Can you see the way I am connecting? Just go ahead to connect yours. So after connecting everything together, just I was just trying to adjust my pattern paper here so that you can see. I just went from that hip line point, I just mark straight down to my gown length. Please, this is a gown length. There's, as I've said earlier, for the four, there's no need for you to tighten anything because we are going to be spreading and snatching at that point. So after I was done, I went ahead to take my dart for the back. Can you see where I'm placing my tape rule? Just go ahead to do yours, which is 4 inch, and I went ahead to draw a straight line down to my hip line. Can you see what I have done? Then I went ahead to take 0.75 on each side. 0.75. Just go ahead to draw yours. Then after that, at that point on the chest line for the back, I came down by 1 inch, just the way I've done for the front. Just come down by 1 inch and draw a straight line, slanted line to your 0.75, and a straight slanted line to your hip line. Can you see how I am drafting it? Just go ahead and do yours. So at this point, I was just trying to recheck, and I noticed that I didn't really connect my side back, my side measurements very well, my circumference, I mean to say, very well. So I went ahead to connect it. Can you see where I'm adjusting my pattern? Please don't make this mistake and ensure that you are always checking your pattern. So I just went ahead to connect that well, and at this point I'm trying to reconfirm the hip line also. So can you see? So that is the adjustment. I'm just trying to readjust there. So please, whenever you have marked your circumference, please ensure you are connecting it right way, the right place. Whenever you have done it, please don't make this mistake. I just hope you understand. So after I was done on my neck width, I went up by 2 inches, just the way we have done for the back, 2 inches. Then I draw a straight slanted line. Just go ahead to do yours. Then on the neck width, I went out by half inch. Just to go out by half inch, and at the tip of the 2 inch mark, I went out also by half inch. Then I connect them together. Just go ahead to connect the curve together. Just watch the process. Can you see the process? From that 1 inch, I went ahead to connect it down to the shoulder slope. Can you see? That was why I was explaining that I totally forgot for the front part to do it like this. Just go ahead to do yours the same way you have done for the back. That is how you will do for the front also. I just hope you guys understand this. So at the back, I just went ahead to mark 2 inch and draw a straight line. Then after that, I connect the straight line together, just I have done. Just watch the video well and you surely get it. Then after that, at the back, At the center back also, I went down by half inch. Please, this is done on the center back. I hope you are getting me. It's done on the center back, then I connect to it to that half inch that I marked out. Can you see the way I'm connecting it? I just went ahead to create a curve there. Can you see? So at this point, I'm just trying to recheck the dart, the princess cut. So I went ahead to do the same, and I came down from the shoulder slope by 2.5. Just go ahead to do yours, and I drew a straight slanted line at that point. Can you see? And another point of 2.5 inch mark, I went out by half inch to create out my armhole, just the way I have done for the back, for the front. Just go ahead to create your armhole. Can you see? Just follow this video and you will get it. After I was done creating my armhole, can you see, I was just trying to readjust that. So I went ahead to do the correction that I totally forgot to do for the front. Can you see the connection that I was trying to explain at the previous video? So this is what I I went ahead to do. I went ahead to connect it to that half inch that I marked out. Can you see? And this is how your pattern should look like. This is how your built up neckline should look like. Please take note of that correction, please. I'm sorry about that. So after I was done, I went ahead to label my side back, my back, my center front, and my side front. And my side front, I went ahead to label that. Then after I was done, I went ahead to drew my front pattern. Can you see? Just went ahead to draw my front pattern. Please ensure you drew your front pattern to avoid shortage. Please ensure you do that. So after I was done tracing it out, I just went ahead to draw it out. Can you see? Just went ahead to draw what I have traced out. You will see what the outcome of it. Can you see what it actually look? This is how yours should look like. So after I was done, I went ahead to cut out the front pattern. Just watch the process of cutting out the front pattern. So at this point, just go ahead to cut out the waist, because I don't want that part to have joining for the dart. We'll be closing up the dart at that point. Just go ahead and cut out your waist, and I also move ahead to cut out the remaining parts. So this is all for the front pattern. This is all that we have done. I have done for the front pattern. I'll be moving ahead to the back pattern now. So for the back, on the waistline For the asymmetric, I went in at the center back by 5 inch at the center back. Then at the center back, I went up by 3 inch. Then at the side back, I went up by 3.5. I hope you understand. Center back 3 inch, side back 3.5. Just the way we have done for the front. Do the same for the back. Then I went ahead to draw out the curve just I have done. Just as I have done, just go ahead to do yours. Then after that, I went ahead to use my marker to mark what I have done out. Please ensure you do this before cutting out your back pattern. Ensure you do this before cutting out your back pattern. Then I'll move ahead to cut the remaining part out. So at this point, I went out to cut out the waistline also, just the way I've done for the front, and I went ahead to label. Please ensure you label your pattern. Then after cutting out the waistline, I went ahead to cut out the other part also. Just go ahead to do yours. So at this point, I went ahead to cut out the asymmetric. Then I will be cutting out the dart and closing it up just the way I've done for the front. Just do the same for the back also. Can you see? Just go ahead to cut it out and tape it down. I hope you understand. And this is what we have for the pattern after cutting it out from the back and the front. This is all we have. And after that, I will just go ahead to spread and snatch the front first for our pattern. I'll be snatching by 2.5. Just go ahead and snatch yours. You know, I told you earlier that the down parts will be spread and snatch. That is why we are not tightening the down part, since it is spread and snatch gathers. Just go ahead to snatch by 2.5. Then I'll go ahead to mark it straight down. Can you see? Just go ahead to mark it straight down. So after marking it straight down, I went ahead to label and cut out. Please ensure you label before cutting it out. And this is what I have for the pattern. I'll be spreading the back pattern like this also, the down part of the back like this also, just the way I've done for the front. Please, if you find this tutorial helpful, please do well to subscribe, like and share this video. See you in my next video. Thank you.